In the last two sessions, we have covered who gets the grants and the different types of grants available. So today is all about now who gives those grants. And the first the first who gives the grant are the government entities. So this can be through the federal grant. So this, for example, now in the United States is through the federal grants, but now in the other countries it's through the state department. So like in Kenya, it's through the state of Kenya. So that is the first thing. So there are two of them. So the first one is the federal, and then the second one is the state. The second entity which gives grant are the foundations. Foundation can be in two forms. So the first one is the public foundation. So which can find them online. They are listed in website direct in the foundation directories, and these are public. You can look at their website, what they do, who they fund. They have the information there. On the other hand, you have the private foundations. So these ones are not listed anywhere, and mostly they are you apply for grants there on the basis of invitation only. So invitation only means that you have to write a letter of interest to the foundation, and then if they accept it, now you can apply for the grant. Like you cannot apply for the grant directly. First have to show the interest that you like to apply for the grant, and then now you can be when you receive the invitation, now you can apply for the grant. The third entity that gives grant at the community foundation. So these are foundations which are based in the community. So this is whereby the community come together and they create a foundation whereby the foundation now will be used to drive impact in the community. The the fourth one is corporate foundation. So these ones are the foundations that are linked to the corporation. So an example of this I can give is like it's like the Bill Gates Foundation. So this one came as a way of driving impact from the through Microsoft. So corporate foundations are a way of the corporate to inspire and empower impact in the community through the foundation now. So like they take a cut of their revenue and then they put it to impact to drive change in the world. So that is the fourth way that the entities which give grant, and then the other one is pu- public charities, but the other one is corporations. No. So the corporations, I think that one will tie in with the corporate foundation. So the other one is donor advised fund. And now these are majority of these are unlisted. Like they cannot find them in directories. They are not online. Like for you to get them, you have to have the connections with those funds. Like you have to have someone who know who can help you accept those grants. So those are the five ways that so those are the five ways that entities those are the five kinds of entities that give grant. So the first one is government entities. So these ones can be so like the state it is different. So you have the federal grants and you have the state grants. Outside the United States, it's mostly the state grant. So like the government of UK, the government of Australia, like you have this government like they'll take funding. You also have something like the Qatar investment. So this one now it is through the state, but to in order to drive impact in the world. So the second one is through foundation. So foundations are there are two of them. The first one is public foundation, and then the second one is private foundations. After that, you have the corporate foundation. So this one is whereby the corporate create a foundation so that through it now they can drive impact in the world. After that, you have the community foundation. So these are foundations that are, are created when the community come together and collect the funding so that they can drive impact in the communities. After that, you have the donor advice fund. So these ones are so whereby donors come together and they pull fund together and then they decide who they will be like they give now the grant to their area of interest. So those are the five ways that you can get grants. So those are the five entities through which you can get grants to fund your foundation. So this is the this is your light experience and this is the grant edition. So that's all for today and I'll see you in the next session. So bye bye. DM.